Delaney Hall, man. Delaney Hall. Delaney Hall.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Here in America, immigration enforcement should be fair, just, and humane. That's not what's going on here at Delaney Hall. We spoke to several individuals, none of whom has a criminal record. Many of whom have been detained here at Delaney Hall for months. This is not America. The lack of access to quality food, that's not America. The lack of access to adequate medical treatment, that's not America. The retaliation that is taking place, that's not America. The fact that there are 18-year-old high school girls being held here is not America. Delaney Hall should be shut down. And every single individual, particularly those at a high level connected to this facility, they're engaging in a depraved indifference to human life. And every single member of this Trump administration is going to be held accountable.
Watching the MC Tutor Show with your hardcore, fierce and sexy host that is never gross, MC Tutor. Delaney Hall, Delaney Hall, Delaney Hall, Delaney Hall. You saw at the beginning Hakeem Jeffries with some more unhinged sicko gibberish. All meaningless words that do nothing for the American people. He's not protecting Americans. He's protecting illegal trespassers, illegal aliens from a completely different world, a completely different culture, often from places where they make shoes but don't wear shoes, places where they think it's okay to eat people if you have an argument with them over political differences and things of that nature, and people who are things of that nature. And this is what Hakeem Jeffries advocates for. That's why his district, all the neighborhoods that his district covers, are all slums. All of them. Even places that used to be nice, like Bergen Beach and Mill Basin. But look at the other areas as well that are historically unsafe for John Krantz even to walk around in. And I'm a high-flying, high-kicking martial artist that don't take no shit. And even I, if I could help it, would not walk through places like Brownsville, East New York, places of that nature. So if you want to be a tough guy, I'm not coming to your neighborhood to be a tough guy. You come to my neighborhood and be a tough guy. And chances are you won't be successful. But that's another story. You know, I'm not here to be a tough guy. Just because I don't take your shit, it doesn't make me a tough guy. It just makes me a regular guy that doesn't take your shit. And yeah. You know, these people like, oh, you try to be a tough guy. Well, you're trying to be a tough guy. Well, what? One of us has to be a tough guy here? It sure ain't you. If one of us has to be, then I'm the tough guy, because you're not. But that's for another conversation. This conversation is about Delaney Hall and how they're demonizing it. They're vilifying Delaney Hall. And Cosmo just crept up behind me. He's looking for some bacon. I already ate my breakfast. And I gave you a piece already. And you let Carmine eat it. Isn't that right, Cosmo? But anyway. Yeah, that cat extorts bacon from me every morning when I order my bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. But getting back to the subject of Delaney Hall. They're demonizing it. They're vilifying it. They're saying people are eating improper food. Let me tell you something. From 2015 all the way through 2019, the food situation is better in Delaney Hall than it was for me within those years. Okay? There are videos of me doing live videos, and I got my shirt off to show off what I thought was a physique, and I'm looking back at that and saying, wow, that is one malnourished motherfucker right there. But anyway, that's one thing. They're trying to say people with no criminal record are in there. When you enter the country illegally, you have committed a crime. Regardless of where else you may or may not have committed crime, when you enter the country illegally, your criminal record has just begun. So yes, whether you commit the crimes of illegal entry plus murder, or only the crime of illegal entry, you have committed crime, you are a criminal, you are to be behind bars and detained until deported. You're trying to be slick by skipping a line, and often people from the same countries as these people who are skipping a line are getting pissed off because they're going through the process, they're trying to do it the right way, and often get through, become naturalized citizens through their hard work and perseverance, only for somebody to come from the same village they came from and skip the line and get more benefits. How does that look? How does that look? What sort of message does that put out? It's better to cheat? It's better to cheat? Only I could be the slick one around here. Look at my slick face. That's my slick face because I'm being slick. So, only I could be slick. These other people are not allowed to be slick. They are riffraff. They are less than human when they break the law. And someone needs to not really put any pressure on their neck to actually choke them, but put their hands around their neck just so they can feel fingers around their neck and scream in their ear, you're less than human, you're less than human, you're less than human. Just for an aesthetic thing that hurts their feelings. Not to put any physical harm on them, just to hurt their feelings and pop their fragile egos. Because I'm all about doing that, because a lot of these people are sensitive little bitches that want to ignore the real issues and turn it into an issue of racism. So let's put all these little drips and drabs and hints out there and trigger words. Use every trigger word you possibly can to piss these people off because they shifted the goal from human safety to just pissing them off while maintaining human safety. And that's where it leads back to Delaney Hall. the world at large, not just America, not just the East Coast, but the world at large is a safer place with these beasts, these arch nemesis to God in this prison camp. They belong there. And if, yes, I called it a prison camp too, but that's a good thing. I don't say it like it's a bad thing. So many levels of hell where people who skip the line belong. So many levels of hell where belong the Democrats. So many levels of hell where belong the left as a whole. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. These aren't just empty words here. These aren't just cute catchphrases. There's fact behind the phrases. Look around at every blue city. Even blue cities are safer with these criminal elements in Delaney Hall. And you got idiots like Jolly Good Ginger, or the guy I like to call Jolly Ginger Fart, trying to start a revolution. Check this out.
I could face DOJ federal charges and indictments for me saying this out loud. And that thing is that we need a revolution. We need people to take to the streets and say, fuck it all.
Oh no, guys! Stumbling McStumbleton's gonna start a revolution!
Okay. Okay. We got more. We got more. Check this out.
Talk about why you're out here. Don't talk to me.
Don't get my motherfucking face there, boy.
Don't invade my privacy.
Don't get in my face,
I'm not
boy.
going anywhere. You're not intimidating me. Get out of my personal space.
Out of my face.
Absolutely not. You got in my face.
Nope.
I'm not going anywhere.
You came up to me.
I'm not going
now
anywhere.
Get the fuck out of
Sir,
my
this
face.
is public property.
Yep, that's
I'm not
why I'm
going
right here.
anywhere.
That's why I'm right here.
This is public property.
Yep.
Get out of my personal
If you don't want
space.
me here, then
3
leave.
feet
You
away.
came to me. You came to me.
You came over here.
You came to me.
Go back to the protests. Nobody's intimidated by you, Jolly. Nobody's intimidated by him. You ain't intimidating anybody. That's what the left does. They try and intimidate people, try and intimidate journalists. It's not working.
And the problem with that is this is a fat guy who decided to get up from his couch one day and supposedly fight the good fight, and rightfully so, landed on his ass. Liberal causes are stupid. They go against humanity, not for humanity. And they love saying the wrong side of history, wrong side of history, wrong side of history, while living on the wrong side of history. And the shine on my neck here, coming off the sunlight, that's prophetic. That somebody's dreaming of putting a shotgun blast right where that shine is. So let me snatch you out that dream and take away the shine. So you stop fantasizing about that. But anyway, that fat slob wants to start a revolution for all the wrong reasons. And we don't even need a revolution. We need a restoration. Restoration and bringing this country right back to what it was founded to be. That's what we need. And in a small way, very small way, Delaney Hall helps in that matter. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends about me, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building. Hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. And you be safe out there.